hey crafty friends, it's Hiedi Scott with DiyDreaming, and I am so excited to come live and show you how to finish up my canvas duck mason jar stuffies that turned out adorable. So I'm going to run you through the whole process to get you up to here, and then we will actually stencil and we'll finish one too. Okay, so the main ingredient for this project is canvas duck, which you can get at any fabric store. Buy the thickest that you can find. It's going to involve, well, I used, these are two awesome surfaces that you can get at magnoliadiy.com. I used mine as a pattern and I just traced them and cut out my fabric. Then I painted them. And this one is called Agave, and it's a Waverly Walmart paint. You can use absolutely whatever you want. This one that we're going to finish up is another Waverly paint color. It's called Crimson. This one is going to be maize, M-A-I-Z-E, and white. And they all have the top part just painted in a total no-name. I don't even know what the brand of this is. Silverish, nickelish colored paint. Okay, so I used the paint to paint the canvas, not on the stencils. Then I got out this new stencil that says vitamin C. It's this adorable design. And I used some white chalk paste. I stenciled this one. I used this adorable brand new stencil that says strawberry shortcake. I used white chalk paste. And I have not done this one yet, but we will. Okay, and then the little doodly-doos and squiggles and all that jazz, which I think adds so much to the project. I did those just freehand with a set of these, which in my opinion, every crafter needs a set of ink and paste pens. There's 4 ink and 4 paste, white, black, silver, and gold in each. So I used the white. I think for this project I used the ink pen, and same with this one. And we're going to use the black to do this. Okay, so that's basically where we are. I want to show you next how to, I'm trying to think, let's do this one next, excuse me, so that it can have a few minutes to start drying, so that then I can show you some doodly-doos using the black pen. Okay, this is part of an adorable stencil set. Let me get the other pieces. Which is called Bee Quads, I think. They're super duper cute. Oh my gosh. And I've used these for a few projects before. We're going to use this for a glass etching project. And for right now, on our stuffed mason jar, we're going to use this Sweet Honey. Okay, and I'm trying to decide if I want to do the edging or not. I'll have to look at it. Anyways, I'm going to fuzz it real quick on my jeans. I could fuzz it on this kind of a top. I could fuzz it, especially if it was brand new, on a tacky towel. Okay, let me get this on and kind of look to see how it would fall. And the super important thing is going to be that it be straight. Okay, that is not straight. I used that yellow Waverly paint and white Waverly paint, and I created the stripes just using painter's tape. Okay, and we're gonna do black chalk paste on this. You could do black chalk paste or black ink. Either would work. And I think I'm gonna do the whole thing. So how is everyone doing today? What crafts are you working on? Is anybody doing summer crafting yet? Probably lots of you are. I know I'm definitely thinking about it. Let me just get the last little bit of this covered. Okay, and I need a paper towel because I've got it on my finger. So these stencils are reusable many, many, many times. You can use them on projects that you would use all kinds of different mediums on. You can use them on with chalk paste, you can use them with ink, you can use them with etching cream. You can use them with torch paste, just no paint. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, so let me throw this in my tub over here. And I'm going to set this aside. Please, someone remind me to come back to it because I don't want to forget. And I have been known to do that. Look how cute this would be with this stuff that we did. This was just recent. Looks like I forgot to flip-flop my camera here. Let me see if I can fix that. Okay, now we're straight. Oops. We're not straight, but we're headed the right direction. Okay, so I will let this sit for a moment or two, and then we'll come back and do something with this. Okay, so how do you assemble these? Well, after you get them painted, stenciled, and your little squiggles and doodly-doos and dots and all that business on them, you're going to want to let it dry thoroughly. And then I did a coat of clear matte sealer spray, and it is ready to go. So I'm going to take it from this to something that has that's a stuffy. And before I do that, I dug out these stuffies that I made a year and a half ago using one of the Crafting Club stencils. And I just wanted to show you. The secret ingredient is always love. This design is not available, but did it in red, and look, I did it in pink. And I couldn't part with any of them. They just turned out way too cute. Anyways. Oh, and I used this small green mason jar as my pattern for these. Whoops, where am I? Okay. So how do you get to this? Well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remember to put my jute hanger on it, because with the other one, this one, I forgot. So I had to just glue it to the back. It's okay, but not ideal. So I'm going to, I don't know how long I want that to be, not super long. I'm just going to glue this to the front piece. It does not matter. By the way, I'm using my low temperature hot gluing device today, like always. that you can find everywhere. Walmart, Hobby Lobby. Okay, I'm so proud of myself. I remembered that. Okay, now what I have found is the easiest way to get your bag, which I'm just using the same canvas stack. It's not painted or anything. What I have found is the easiest is just to glue the two pieces together and then cut it out. So I'm going to leave an opening to be able to put the stuffing in it. I'm going to do that on this side. So I'm just going to lift this up. I'm going to make it big enough. Let me go around a little bit further and then I'll hold it up and show you. You can go as close to the edge or not as you like. I hope you guys liked this project. Oh my gosh, I just absolutely loved making these stuffies. And they can be hung anywhere in your house, on any door. They could be hung on a wreath. There are a lot of different things that you could do. Okay, I'm going to leave right here on the side a good size opening. Okay, now I'm going to very quickly, I'll come back and clean it up. But I'm just going to quickly cut the back out. And one thing to note, if you're thinking, well, why didn't Hiedi just cut it out at the same time as she did the front? Well, when you paint canvas duck, it is going to shrink a little bit. So the two pieces wouldn't end up being the same size anyways. So I've just found that this, for me, is the easiest thing, and I do much better cutting when I'm sitting down than when I'm standing up talking to people live, you know, about the project. So let me just get this quickly cut out. Well, I'm going to leave the top part, and I will come in and get all the details of that after the fact. I want to really want to just get around to the other side, and I want to stuff this and embellish it, and then I want to do the doodly doos with a black pin on that other stuffy. Okay, so just ignore that this is not cut out very neatly, because I can trim that up after it's fully stuffed, when you're not sitting there patiently waiting for me to do something more interesting. Okay, what is canvas duck? That's a really good question. I don't know why it's called duck cloth. I suppose it was probably, it made sails, or I don't know. But it's just a thick canvas that's perfect for crafting with, and I use it all the time to make bowl fillers. I'm sorry about that. My internet is just a little crazy. Okay, so I'll clean the top part out. I am using this polyfill from Walmart. I like this stuff because it's stiff, and it says polyfill packing, fiber fill, ideal for doll making. So if you leave a big enough hole, then you can get your whole hand in to push the fill where you want it. On this one, I forgot and didn't leave it very big, so then I had to use a popsicle stick, basically to cram my polyfill in and get it sort of where I wanted it to go. So that's another good tip to tell you. And you can fill these up according to what appeals to you. If you like them kind of flat, then don't put very much in. If you like them kind of fluffy and full, then fill them up. You can use brand new polyfill. You could take a pillow apart. I've had people stuff things with plastic bags, like what you might get at Target or Walmart. I've done that myself when I was in a pinch. So there's lots of things you can stuff with. It doesn't have to be a brand new bag of polyfill, or this brand, or this weight, or any of that. That's just what I like. And the reason why I buy so many craft supplies at Walmart, honestly, my husband does not like that store. But I like it because it's like 2 miles from our house. There's always parking. The only thing I don't like about that store is that you have to do all your own checkout. And if you're purchasing any kind of a spray paint or something like that, they have to check your ID because you have to be at least 18 years old in my state, Georgia, to purchase aerosols. So I will come back and clean this part up. But now I made a bow. The first one I showed on the last video for this project, it just was too big. So this is just polka dot wired ribbon, this cute little plaid that has little pom-poms on it, and then white. And they're all wired. And I like to just do a crisscross bow. And I'm going to put this right here, and it's going to be so absolutely adorable. I kind of like doing my bows a little bit off center for some reason. Clean up all the glue strings. Fluff the whole thing. Aren't they cute? And there's just pennies worth of canvas stuck here involved. Your time to paint it, a little bit of paint, the stencil, a little bit of chalk paste, a little bit of stuffing, some raffia, some ribbons. You could add buttons. You could do all kinds of different colors. I love this one. Okay, so let's come back to this. And this is one of the pins that comes, it's called ink/paste pin pack. This set of 8 pins is like $14. It's a great deal. If you stencil ever at all and you want to add interest to your projects, I recommend this. So let me know when I'm all done if you would like to look at that online. Okay, for this one, I'm going to do straight 1, 2, 3 dots, straight 1, 2, 3. This one I did squiggly lines. And I've done projects before where I did a combination of colors. Let me show you how cute that's. And the lines can be different lengths. They don't have to all be the same. finish this side in just a second. What is going on here? I have something all over my fingers. Okay, so to do the lid of a mason jar, I just basically like to do some kind of swirly-doos going around in a tight oval on the top. But let's do this one just a little bit different. Sketch right there, and then usually they have this ring around them. See what I'm doing? And then we'll do the swirly thing at the very top. This is where you would untwist the jar. I may have made it too skinny, I don't know. And now I'm going to do Now I will come back and add more embellishments to the top of it, but you get the idea there. Let's finish this off. Then what I will do with this, I will let it dry 100%, and then I will take it outside and spray it with my clear matte sealer spray, and then I will stuff it just like what you saw me do this one. This is going to be adorable. I think it needs another line right here. So what do you think? If you liked these ideas, you like this project, do this or this. That's a heart. That's a hard shape to do when you're looking at yourself backwards live. Anyways, let me know if you would like my complete supply list. I'm going to have, what's the name of this paint? What's the name of this paint? What's the name of this? I'm going to have all the details. Where do you find these pins? And I'll also include a replay in case you want to go back to the beginning and watch from the start, or maybe you missed part of it. So just say supply list or ingredients or recipe or something like that, and I'll be glad to get that for you. Boy, my hands are a mess. Sprinkle, sprinkle if you feel like it. If you have questions, don't hesitate to ask. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you liked this project. I think it turned out pretty darn cute. I'll get good pictures. I'll put them here in these comments. I will also put them just on this page. Thank you for sprinkling, Anita. That means so much to me. Facebook is wonky these days, and they're hardly showing my crafting videos, I don't know about other crafters, to anyone. And I keep having people say, I haven't seen you in months. I thought maybe you weren't doing this anymore. I'm like, no, I'm still doing it every single day, so I don't know. Check to see if you've liked and followed, and if you feel like sprinkling, that would be awesome. Alrighty, have a blessed and wonderful rest of your day, and I hope you'll come back to DIY Dreaming.